Hello, YouTube subscribers. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I decided to come on a little bit earlier and confirmation. I was instructed to come on here earlier than expected. Um, there's a message for someone in the collective, and the message is this: do not, divine channel message, do not allow the enemy to mislead you, to mislead you. Okay. And that is a message. That is a message for someone watching the live. These messages are pre recorded. When they are recorded, there may be one, two, or three people in the collective while I'm on live. But my followers watch the videos. That is the collective, my collective, God's collective. Those who subscribe and follow me, for the messages that have been given to me by God are for those who subscribe and follow. Yes, God knows the hearts of many, right? But God helps bring clarity to those who need it in the collective. My Father's aware that there are those who have been mistreated, led astray by the enemy. There are those who have watched my videos, my messages, and find hope and inspiration from the messages. Okay. And for that, I say thank you. Thank you for your support and your love. But however, my Father says this, divine channel message: do not be misled this season to think that one knows more than the other. Do not be misled this season to think that you know more than the next person. Be mindful. No one knows all but God. No one knows all but God. Okay. And with that, I leave it be for that message. It's for those it resonate with. My Father is aware that there are those who are being misled, and I hope that gives some clarity. Okay. Shine light on the situation, on your situation. Okay. Take it as it resonates, for you know if it's for you. Okay. Getting into the next message, divine channel message. Okay. And this is for those who have been led astray by karmics. That's what I'm getting, by karmics. Okay. Let go and let God. Don't try to intervene on your own. Let the Creator, or those who say the Sun God, or those who say God, or those who say Lord of Lords, King of Kings. Okay. Thou shalt not judge. Thou shalt not judge. Right. To each his own. My Father says, don't be misled. Don't be misled. Stay in alignment. Stay in alignment. Let go. Let God intervene this season. Let go. Let God intervene in your situation. Let go. Let God. Let go and let God. Okay. For example, sometimes it's hard. My Father was aware that it's hard to let go when you are hurting, when you've been misled by those you those you were close to. It's hurtful for one to, realize that they were misled. They were misled. They were misled. And what do I mean by this? Misled. Misled. What do I mean by this? Misled by those who say they love you, but however, they stole from you. Take it as it resonates, for this person knows. There are those who have been lied to, all right, mistreated, and had property stolen. But however, my father said, it shall be given back, but stand down and let God intervene. Stand down, let God intervene. What does this mean, chosen one? Chosen ones, what does this mean? This means that when God says stand down and let him intervene, don't try to do things on your own. Let things work out the way they should. Let things work out in alignment. God's will, God's way. God's will, God's way. Okay. And that is one message. And now I'm going into today's message for the whole collective. And the message that I will be speaking about, okay, divine channel message, is about Jesus. Okay. It's about Jesus. Okay. There are those who are confused about how Jesus, right? How Jesus came to be. They're confused about Jesus as it relates to, pardon me, confirmation, relates to him being chosen one. Right? Jesus was the first chosen one. And there are those in spirituality who do not understand how is it chosen one keeps coming up in my collective when I'm doing cards, when I'm doing tarot readings. And my father said that you're given the information for a reason. And now I'm going to clarify, I'm going to explain. It's because the biblical era started after spirituality was brought to the forefront. It was spirituality in the beginning. However, man broke away from spirituality and formed several different types of religion. So there are those who are in spirituality and they know one part, but don't understand how chosen ones are now in the collective. My father says this, as above, so below. So in the spiritual realm, you have a chosen one, Jesus, Jesus. For Jesus was crucified on the cross so that others may be forgiven. He was crucified on the cross so others may be forgiven. However, Jesus, right? Jesus exists in the spiritual realm. That is where he exists. Okay, in the spiritual realm. So if Jesus exists in the spiritual realm, it will make sense it makes sense to those that it makes sense to. My father says for me to back it up. If Jesus exists in the spiritual realm, that is why chosen ones keep coming up in your tarot reading. It's because Jesus is a chosen one. And the message is this: the end of days is near. More chosen ones have been awakened. More chosen ones have been awakened. Okay? And that is one part of this message. For there are a lot of tarot readers, seers, okay, I was it seers, who have been getting a lot of messages related to chosen ones. And there have been a few saying, I don't know why my card's been saying this, but it's been saying chosen ones. Because there are those who write down information on their cards. They design their own tarot deck. And there are those who are in religion who let me get this right now, make sure I'm saying this right, who rebuked those who do tarot. Rebuke them because they say, oh, demonic, but they don't understand that they're seers. They're using their gifts by using cards. However, there are those who do tap into the negative, the negative, the negative. And that is all that I can say about that on this live. But divine messengers have been known to use tarot cards. For in the beginning, they used that. In the beginning, okay, my father has spoken. What does my father mean by in the beginning? In the beginning, spirituality exists. Spirituality was the beginning. It was the beginning. Then man broke away. They had taken information from spirituality, texts, and formed several religions. If you notice, there is a little bit of truth in all religions, but there are those who deny and say that nope, 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 Christianity, nope, 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 nope. Catholic, nope, 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 nope. Lutheran is the way. Nope, nope, nope. Kingdom Hall. Nope, nope, nope. Baptist. Take it. If you, excuse me, I didn't mean to say take it. If you know what I'm saying, hopefully you understand. Hopefully you understand. And I leave it at that. My father and sister, I do. Right? For it's upon you to receive, okay, the information that has been given. May you be enlightened with divine truth. For this is divine truth. Okay. My papa says that's it for that message. However, there's another message, divine channel message. Jesus exists during the biblical era. So first you had spirituality, and then you had the biblical era, Jesus. My father sent Jesus to help bring clarity, but man manipulated his words, meaning that history as history evolved, things got watered down. That's why the translations, there's so many different translations. Things got watered down. Man changed the wording. No, it means this, it means that, it means this, right? That's why if you go to the biblical text, Moses referred to my father as he who shines as bright as the sun. And that is in one of the biblical texts. How my father says you can look it up. He who shines as bright as the sun. That's what the biblical text said. But actually, Moses said, your light shines as bright as the sun. I shall call you the sun God. I shall call you the sun God. For your light is so bright. It shines so bright. My father's light was so bright, Moses had to hold his head down. That's how bright his light was, right? It was so bright. So bright. Divine channel message. My father was aware that there are those who will watch this video and see my eyes squinting. That's because I also get premonitions, and I could sense the light being so bright that it would be blinding just to stare at it. Blinding. Okay. And that is one part of the message, as divine channel message, my father bringing clarity to those who are confused about the names that have been given to my father throughout history, right? Throughout history. The sun god was given by Moses, and the sun god exists in Egypt, but they think it's another god. But they refer to the sun god as God. But there are those who say that it's not God, our Father, it's not Lord of Lords, it's not King of Kings. But however, during that time, that's what Moses was referring to, the sun god. He who shines as bright as the sun, referring to the sun god. There are those who know this, and there are those who refuse to listen. However, may you become enlightened by this truth. Okay. And I will say that throughout this video. So getting back to the message is this divine channel message. Be mindful this season. Be mindful that what we thought we knew, we don't. That there is another. Okay, my father has spoken. Another. What does my father mean by another? Another side. That the truth has been, okay, my father has spoken. The truth has been, what does my father mean by that? The truth has been watered down throughout time, throughout history, throughout society, throughout generations. Take it as it resonates. Different timelines. We have the biblical era, which exists a different timeline. The dinosaurs, different timeline. Evolution, different timeline. Creation, different timeline. All these different timelines. But however, there are those who will argue about, about a timeline existing before the biblical era. We'll argue this. We say, no, my story starts the biblical era. What exists before that? And now we get into the messages about star seeds. But however, this will start at 6. All right, guys, stay tuned. Feel free to join. I hope this video gets out to who needs to hear it. Divine channel message, chosen ones, you are abundantly blessed and highly favored and loved by the Creator. Okay. All right, guys. Bye. Stay tuned.